you doing, everyone? So today we're going to be having a look at the new Inov8 Racepac 4. So this is it. It's a running vest, 4 litres in size. So that is what it looks like. There's the back. There's the front. So I've been using this vest for about a month now. Different distances I've used it for. I've used it for up until about 33k, I think has been my longest run. I am going to use this in a few days' time for a marathon. So I'll have a better idea as to how it fits on a really long run. Or really long, it's all relative. Racepac 4. Okay, so let's point out some of the features on it. So first off, let's go for the price, 60 quid. £60 for this. So you can spend various different amounts for packs for running with. £60 I think is a really good price point. You can spend well over 150 quid or you can spend 30 quid. The difference is going to be on how they fit, when you're running, do they bounce, capacity, there's various different things. But as I say, with me using this for about a month now on various different runs and different lengths, I've got a good feel as to how it performs. So some of the features. So straight off, it comes in one size. Let's take it off so you can see it. So it doesn't come in multiple sizes, just comes in one size, which indicates on the back there, OS meaning one size. So loads of adjustment on the sides here. So you can use a strap, hopefully straps on either side, which has a huge range for tightening. So depending on your size and shape, this is going to fit a lot of different people. So how do you attach it? It's got these little... Oh, can you make that out there? Yeah, I think so. I don't know how in focus that is, but these things just come along here and clip on. I personally prefer the clips that actually clip in, but I can see why they've used these. It's to keep the price down, and they're fine. They go on easy enough. I do like the fact on this bottom one here, because you attach it with this one and this one to keep it in place, and to stop this dangling about like you do with certain other packs. You've always got straps that are flapping about. This one you can just click onto the bottom and it stops it flapping about, and from there you can adjust it with a simple toggle. So you can make it wider, or you can cinch it in if you've changed how much you've got in the pack and that you want the fit to be slightly different. So that's how you adjust it at the front here. And at the side, you can pull in these straps just here and here. And they do make a big difference. So when you're running, if you feel as if there's a little bit of movement, you just tighten up this and these two bits at the side here, and that does make a difference. Really fits your body nicely, doesn't bounce at all. Okay, pockets. We've got quite a few pockets here as well, which is really good for something for this price point. So 4 litres in capacity is what they reckon you can put in it. I reckon I can put more than 4 litres worth in this, to be honest. You've got one enormous pocket just here. It's a nice big stretched dump pocket. So in there I've got a few bits here. In there I've been having things like hat, gloves, there's a buff. I've been using my little running camera. I've been putting in that particular pocket as well. But that fits in there with ease. You could fit loads more in there as well. So a nice big pocket there. You've got 2 pockets at the front here which both take soft flasks, 500ml soft flasks. So it doesn't come with a soft flask, but if you're anything like me, you've got a cupboard full of soft flasks. So I've got different types here. I've actually gone to the trouble of using various different makes. I've got an Inov8 one, Salomon, Ultimate Direction, and a Montaigne one here. I think I've got some others I've used as well. But the one thing I have found, they all fit in, no bother at all. But something like the UD one, which is slightly fatter at the top here, when it's full of water, it's a bit more of a squeeze to get it in and out quickly. It goes in, it's fine. So it's me just being nitpicky. But something like a skinnier one, a bit like the Salomon one there, that is easier to put in and out quickly. So as I say, they all fit in, but if you're trying to do things in a bit more of a hurry, the skinnier ones at the top seem to fit in better. So you can have two 500mm soft flasks in. Let's stick one in. So I'll stick that in, and on here you have this little loop. I'm trying to do this so you can see it. It's quite hard to see because it's black. Little loop just goes around the top of the bottle, and it's got a little pull cord bit as well, just to make it easy to grab. Now that sits in there like so. So I've been using it generally, I have had it with two soft flasks in, but I've usually been using it with one soft flask in and food, gels, whatever in there. But you can have two in, no bother at all. You've got a big pocket there, big zip pocket. This pocket is enormous. So I've got a standard, it's an iPhone 15, but it's not the Max version, but that fits in with absolute ease. There's tons of room in there, almost too much room. So if you've got a really big phone, that's going to go in there, no bother at all. One slight criticism is when you're running, the pack itself doesn't bounce at all, fits really nice, hugs to the body really nice, but because that phone isn't taking up the whole space inside the pocket, it does bounce about a little bit. If they could, for the next version, if they could just make a pocket within a pocket, so that phone slips into the pocket and it's not just loose in this big pocket, that will stop it from bouncing. So Inov8, give that a go. Also in here, you've got on a little cord a whistle. So whistle works, that goes in there. What else we got? You can use poles. Well, hold on. Before I get to poles, we've got another pocket over here. So that pocket, I've got some gels just over here. You can shove gels in there, shot blocks, food can go in there. I've been using it, as I said, one 500mm soft flask over here. I've generally had I've always had my phone in there. I've had some sort of food in here, and when I've been eating the food and I've got spare wrappers, I've been using that pocket as a used wrapper pocket. You could use it for anything. You could get a small head torch in there, but that's how I've been using it. Poles. So you can attach poles to this as well. So just on the top here, on both sides, you've got one cord here and another one over here. So you can stick your poles through the cord, down through a little loop at the bottom here. That goes in there. Simple toggle. Just pull that tight. There we go. That's your pole attached. And have it so the handle doesn't flap at the front. But when the pole's attached there, it's not covering the pockets here, so I can still access everything, which is really handy. So no, I can still access that pocket as well. So it's not actually hindering any pockets. If I put that pole in as well, whether or not you're going to use this with poles, I've no idea, but it is an option. So stick that there, do that up, nice and simple. And I was going to say, I think that might hinder this pocket, but it's not. I can still easily access that pocket as well. So easily accessible pockets, even when it's fully loaded up. On the back section, which is just here, you can store a load of stuff. Obviously you're going to have to take this off to put stuff in there. Oh, it's getting warm in here. I was going to do this without this orange top on, but I've got a black t-shirt on, and when I looked at myself on the camera, black vest on a black t-shirt, it was camouflaged. So on the back here you've got one big open section, so you can get a bladder in there, so you could fit a 2 litre bladder in there if you wanted to. It's got little velcro bits so you can attach it at the top. I don't like bladders, to be honest. I'd rather have the flasks at the front. I've got a couplet, I've got leggings, over trousers and a windproof jacket here. They easily easily fit in. I could fit a lot more in there as well. So, and I have ran with carrying this exact kind of setup. Tell a lie, I haven't ran with the poles because the runs I've been doing, I've not really needed poles of late. But when that's on your back, that's not digging in at all, still nice and comfortable. The materials on the pack, they're using a air mesh breathable kind of fabric. Don't know if you can see through that, possibly, but that is breathable air mesh fabric. And it's also, parts of the pack are made from recycled materials as well. So let me think of any of the features. Recycled materials, £60, 4 litres, comes in one size, reflective strip at the back, a reflective bit at the front here as well. At the end of the day, is it comfy? Oh, yep. When you've got, if you're using a bladder, it's got the little loops that comes through from the shoulders, and you can put the bladder tube through these loops here as well. So I think that is everything. It's comfy though, doesn't bounce at all when you're running. It's a good price, £60. I definitely, if you're looking for a race vest, a bag to carry some essentials with when you're out running, I'd definitely give this a go. The Inov8 Racepac 4, they do actually make a Racepac 8 version, which is a little bit more expensive, not a lot, but depending how far you're going to be going, how long you're going to be out, will just determine what kind of kit you're going to be using. But a lot of the time you don't need a big bag. You're only going to take a few essentials, and this actually packs quite a lot of gear in there comfortably. So, yep, definite thumbs up for the Inov8 Racepac 4.